Storybook Vault Volume 3, Aaron's hand hovered over the pedestal of golden light. The walls pulsed around him, alive as if the vault itself were breathing. Shadows stretched and twisted, reaching toward him, but stepping back was impossible. The vault had chosen him, and now it demanded proof. From the far end of the room, a voice spoke, low, echoing, fading in and out like a memory. The vault watches every step. It watches every choice. Only the one who proves worthy may inherit this place. Aaron didn't turn. He already knew the voice. The gatekeeper was there, somewhere beyond the shifting walls, watching. A book slid free from a nearby shelf. It didn't fall, it drifted, slowly, deliberately. It stopped in front of him and opened. The pages shimmered like liquid glass. Aaron barely had time to react before the ground beneath him gave way. The world folded, and he was inside. He stood in a corridor that looked familiar, but wrong. The walls leaned at impossible angles. The shelves stretched too far, too high, disappearing into darkness. Light flickered without a source. Something moved, figures. Not quite people. Their faces shifted as he looked at them, changing too fast to recognize. Friendly 1 second, threatening the next. Then the sound came. Wood cracking, metal bending. Aaron turned. A section of shelving had collapsed inward. Beneath it, a figure struggled, pinned, reaching out. At the same time, to his right, the floor split open. A group of shadowed figures slid toward the opening, pulled slowly into a widening void. He froze. Two choices. No time. The gatekeeper's voice whispered. Closer now. Every story you touch becomes your responsibility. Aaron moved. Not toward one, toward both. He grabbed a loose beam, forcing weight off the trapped figure just enough for them to pull free. The structure groaned, threatening to collapse further. He didn't stay. He pivoted, sprinting toward the others. The floor cracked beneath his feet. The pull of the void grew stronger, dragging at his balance. He reached the closest figure, anchoring them, pulling them back one by one. The force fought him, resisting, like the story itself didn't want to be changed. But he didn't rush. He adjusted, carefully, deliberately. The last figure slipped free. The void shuddered, then sealed. Silence. The entire corridor trembled, then settled. The figures stopped moving. The world stabilized. The vault reacted. He felt it before he saw it. A deep pulse. The space around him folded again. He was pulled back. Aaron staggered as his feet hit solid ground. The chamber had changed. Shelves were no longer still. They shifted subtly, adjusting positions like pieces on a board. Another book was already waiting. This one didn't glow. It felt incomplete. It opened slowly, blank pages, then fragments. Words appeared in pieces scattered across different pages, sentences cut off, events out of order. Characters without beginnings. Broken. The gatekeeper's voice returned. Not all stories are told correctly. Aaron stepped closer. As he touched one page, the fragments reacted. They moved. Rearranging slightly, testing. He began to piece them together, not guessing. Understanding. He traced the flow of events, shifting pieces into place. When something didn't fit, the shadows along the walls twisted violently. When something aligned, the vault responded, a soft glow, a steady pulse, and he continued slowly. Every correct connection stabilized the space around him. Every mistake made the air tighten. Watching, waiting. Balance, the gatekeeper whispered. Not control. Aaron adjusted again and again, until the final piece locked into place. The book closed on its own. The chamber exhaled. A new path opened, narrow, lined with reflective surfaces. Aaron stepped forward. The corridor sealed behind him. The mirrors didn't show his reflection. Not at first, then one did. But it wasn't him. Not exactly. A version of him standing still when he should have acted. Another choosing wrong. Another hesitating too long. Each reflection shifted, showing different outcomes, different failures. He stepped closer. The images reacted. One reached out. Not physically, but something pulled at him, trying to draw him in. Know yourself, the gatekeeper's voice echoed, or you will be lost in what you see. Aaron didn't turn away. He studied them. Each one, not rejecting them, understanding them. He moved through the corridor, not fighting the reflections, not chasing them, just recognizing what they showed, accepting, learning, letting them settle. One by one, the mirrors went still until only his true reflection remained, clear, steady, watching back. The vault pulsed again, stronger this time. He was pulled forward once more. The final chamber opened, wider than before, higher. Endless shelves curved along the walls, filled with books that hummed with quiet energy. At the center, the pedestal, golden light rising slowly from it, waiting. The gatekeeper stood across from him now, more solid than before, but still fading at the edges, watching closely. If you step forward, you inherit the vault. A pause. If you hesitate, you may never find this place again. Aaron didn't answer. He stepped forward. Slowly, each step echoed. The vault reacted with every movement. Books lifting, pages turning, shadows stretching, watching, waiting. He reached the pedestal, placed his hand into the light. The reaction was immediate, violent. The entire vault surged, walls twisted, books spun free, circling him. The air cracked with energy. Every story, every voice, every fragment awake, watching him, testing him. He didn't pull back, he stayed, steady, listening, feeling the rhythm, the pulse, not fighting it, understanding it. The movement around him began to change. Not calmer, controlled, responding to him now. The gatekeeper stepped closer, close enough to see clearly. "You feel it now," he said quietly. Aaron didn't speak. But he did. He felt it. Every story, every choice, every consequence connected. The vault wasn't just alive. It was aware, and it was deciding. The light around him intensified, wrapping fully around him. The book slowed. The shadows stilled, not silent, not gone, just waiting. The gatekeeper's voice lowered. "You have begun." A pause. Not an ending. A warning. This is only the beginning. Aaron stood at the center of the vault, not as a visitor, not anymore. And for the first time, the vault didn't feel like something he had entered. It felt like something that had accepted him and was still watching.